Israel's military says it's carried out dozens of airstrikes across Lebanon in the hours following its assassination of Hezbollah's leader, Hassan Nasrallah. The constant attacks have left a smoky haze across the capital. Nasrallah was killed in intense Israeli strikes on the suburbs of Beirut on Friday. His death has left many worried about the country's stability, but they are defiant.
You won't be able to destroy us. Whatever you do, however much you bomb, however much you displace people, we will stay here. We won't leave. This is our country and we're staying. Do whatever you want to do. We don't care.
I hope that the future of Lebanon will be better than now. And God willing, Hezbollah will have victory over Israel.
More Israeli airstrikes have been carried out in Beirut's southern suburbs. Zeina Khodr has this update from the scene.
Just look behind me. This is one of dozens of Israeli strikes that have been targeting neighborhoods in Beirut's southern suburbs, this densely populated neighborhood, which is now largely empty. The Israeli military saying that it is targeting assets of Hezbollah. They are targeting commanders. In fact, that massive attack late on Friday killed Hezbollah's leader, Hassan Nasrallah, the Secretary General of an organization that is at war with Israel, promising to continue its war with Israel despite the killing of its leader and despite really a series of attacks, a series of what has been really described as serious blows to the group by Israel in recent weeks. So as you can see, the damage is massive. We are just only in one street. It's very difficult to move around, as you can imagine. There's been a brief respite in the intensive strikes that we witnessed since Friday night. And in fact, since Friday night, Beirut's southern suburbs has been brought into the equation because when Israel began its air assault, its air campaign on Hezbollah targets, they focused the attacks on southern Lebanon, eastern Lebanon, but Beirut was largely out of the equation. Since that attack on Friday, it seems that Israel is continuing to push the red line. So people here are concerned. They are worried that this is just the beginning of what could really be a devastating conflict. People we have been speaking to tell us here that this is a much worse situation than in 2006, the last time Israel and Hezbollah went to war. There was an intensive bombing campaign back then, 34 days of intensive bombardment. But this time around, Israel is weakening and hurting the group. There is no doubt about this. The group, you can hear the sound of ambulances. The group has been wounded, but it is too early. And I think we need to stress this. This is too early to write off the group altogether. We're still waiting for Hezbollah to announce a replacement for Hassan Nasrallah, and we're still waiting to announce if indeed a funeral will take place. This is a man who has been leading the organization, the face of Hezbollah, if you want, for the past 30 years. So behind me you can see just really a slice of the damage that is being damage as a result of these intensive Israeli strikes.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.